times was way back. They didn't even have a year for it. They just called it hard times. And it was dark all the time. I think the sun came out on Wednesday. And if you wasn't up early, you missed it. Well, I happened to be out there on Wednesday. And the sun hit me right in the face. So I grabbed a bunch of it. I rubbed it all over myself. See, the white folks, they don't want us to have none of it because it cheer you up on the inside. So about the next week, I said, dang, that sun was beautiful. So then I went out on a date. Lucinda Bell May. We went up on a hill, and then I got to rubbing the little. Well, the director said this is going to be a PG show, so I'm going to leave it at that. All I'm going to say is we were shining in more ways than one. Now, the man you're going to hear about today, he's the most fascinating person I ever become acquainted with. Yeah, I told the boy, I said, you don't get off being no fool. Sure. The boy, he was married 7 times to 5 women. 2 of them he married twice. I said, what was you thinking? He said, well, it was so bad, I had to block it out of my memory and I forgot I married her. So now I fell all in love all over again. Well, I told him, I said, no matter what happens in life, you got to remember one thing. He said, what's that, my dog? Brush my teeth. I said, yeah. He said, wash my drawers. I said, yeah. But it's a little different than that. I told him, no matter what happens, always remember to keep some sunshine on your face. Now, thank you all. Have a good night. Enjoy the show.
What's going on, world? It's your man Timothy John, aka T to the Real.
It's your man Jeremy Unmask Smith in the building.
It's your boy Unmask.
Yes, sir.
And he's back up in the booth.
All the way to Kansas City, Kansas. However you pronounce it, I'm here.
Yeah, we in KCK right now.
Yes, sir.
We just got done doing a show in KC Mo.
How y'all doing? My name is Leroy Davenport. And these are my memories of the late great Richard Pryor.
The late who?
Awesome. You hear it now? Well, I'll tell y'all about that later on.
We just got done doing the Pryor Empire, Richard Pryor Tribute. And so I just wanted to kind of have a little round table discussion with my brother, man, and just go back and forth. He asked me a question, I asked him a question, just kind of recollect and reflect on what we just accomplished, man. So I'll let you go first, man.
All right. I am the interviewer. Look my good side. All right.
What's your
Tonight,
question?
As the producer, actor, and the creator, yeah.
And now, our track brothers, the man, the myth, the legend, playing none other than Richard Pryor. You give it up for Timothy John Pryor.
How tough is it for you to transition all at once in a crisis?
What you mean? You saying to do them all?
Right, at one time, because I understand one moment being behind the camera or giving people order, but tonight displayed your overall talent because you was everything while acting and projecting as instructive for the people.
Yeah.
So how hard is that when things seem to go kind of rocky? What is your method to keep everything?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You can play that after this.
From a spiritual level, it was too easy. You know what I'm saying? Because God was God. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to do nothing. I ain't have to do nothing but just, hey, do that, go there. You know what I'm saying? But from a flesh perspective, this was the most challenging show I've ever done.
Right.
And the most rewarding. You know what I'm saying? Most challenging because kind of as far as the path goes, nothing went as planned. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the destination goes, everything happened exactly how I knew it would happen and how I said it would happen.
Right.
So I mean, it was a thing to where, like I said at the beginning, at the end of the show, like I trusted the people that was there and the people that was a part of it. So I mean, it was a lot easier than most people would think. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had already been prepared for this moment. Right. You know? That answer your question?
Yes, indeed.
All right, my question to you. Give me your perception. How was it for you doing a show with me 5 years ago?
Shut up! Nah. Hey, yeah, shut up! It's wrong. Y'all just gonna let him come in here and get y'all drunk? See, no, you gotta drive.
My swag, my teeth, my tag. All I did is to let ain't nobody y'all mad. Slide to the side, let the COGs hit it. All the best me do is label on King James with it.
In order for me to believe that the Messiah, Jesus, whoever it is, has risen, I have to see the nail prints in his hand, and I must see the piercing in his side. Until then, I don't want to hear it.
That's because you wasn't here for the
Whoosh! Whoosh was just the wind. Feel the nail print in my hand.
It's the master, man.
Stop. Now feel the nail print in my side.
Touch it.
Be not faithless, but believe. My Lord, my God.
And this time coming, I don't know what your expectations was, but how was the experience for you in terms of coming from out the, okay, let me be specific. So y'all, we found out, I found out, I don't know when he checked his phone and really found out, because I don't know if he wasn't going to tell me if I didn't ask him what, but I found out about less than 10 minutes before we started that one of the actresses just dipped on us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the show when we found out that the lead person who was with us the whole time that you came wasn't going to be in the show. What your first thoughts was, and just from there to the end of the show, what your process of thinking was.
Patricia! Hey, I got a new joke! Anybody seen Patricia? Her real name is Kimberly. Does anybody know her last name? Anybody? No. But we want to record this.
Well, first of all, the show lived up to my expectation because I already knew that you had a plan B. And
C, D, E, F, G, elemental P.
And I already knew that at times like this, you always prepare for the worst. Because that's just part of show business. Now, as far as from the time we got the phone call to...
Oh, we didn't get phone call, we got text.
When we checked our phone to the time that it was time to hit the stage, I knew that it would still come together because you playing so many hats, I kind of knew that the show must go on because you already planned it from the rehearsal that just in case, because this ain't your first time. Now, my expectation from beginning to ending was exactly what I thought it was. It kind of superseded my expectation.
Yeah, straight up.
Because you were stern the whole time. And with that, we need that in show business. So by you being stern made the turnout, even in a crisis, more dearing to all of us. It meant a lot more to us because we had so many events happen to pull it together. We had to do it. Now, to answer your second question is, from what, 5 years ago, you have elevated and you have went to that next level of creativity to bring something to life. So from 5 years to now, I seen the growth, which made it easier to work with you this time because we grew as brothers and we have our moments of creative, creative forces where we go back and forth, being strong heads. But at the end of the day, you you really showed your true talent as a director, an actor, a writer, a motivator, and as well as showed your patience as a believer. So,
Hey,
you know, shout out to you, man.
yeah, right up you too. You too, my dude.
I'll tell y'all what I was going to tell her. I got a new job. Y'all want to hear it? Well, she told me I need to get a job, but I told her I got a job. I got a spot on Harold's at Harold's Club. And it's going to pay real money eventually.
All right, what's your next question, man?
My next question is, being that this show was such a success, are you willing to expand it, the longevity of it, like go on the road with it?
Willing. Is that your question?
Yeah, and with that, would you be taking the loyal cast member, or would you be more cautious
Hey, man,
of who you pick?
I'm riding with you. How about that?
be there.
I want you to say, them niggas was rolling.
Them niggas was rolling.
Hey, you can't get off action with it. No, you gotta say it like it was time loose. You gotta bring it from your loins. Them niggas was rolling.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I told people be thinking I'll be playing, but the people who came to the show, people who know me know that I stand on my word.
Right.
And I said at the show, I said before the show that this is probably one of my last shows in KC for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said that and I meant that because for years and decades, I've been giving all I got to my city. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, giving all I got.
Is the Messiah. Do whatever he tells y'all to do.
What's up on
Here's your time,
Take too long to answer questions, like you're thinking. Say, a lot today.
Let's talk about foreign policy, state issues,
Your ears are huge. Like Dumbo. The Express.
I didn't put a lot of people on. There's a lot of people who wanted to work with me, and then for whatever reason, I didn't fool with them, and then they started coming. Or they wrote a show. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And so my thing is, where I'm at right now is all we doing is global. So anybody out there, because I know everybody watching is not just Kansas and Missouri, because Louisiana gonna be watching this video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Texas gonna be watching this video.
Yeah.
Tennessee gonna be watching this video.
Right.
Georgia gonna be watching this video. California gonna be watching
Even
this video.
China, remember?
Indiana's gonna be watching this video.
Right.
You know. Speaking of which, okay. So tonight, kind of getting off on a tangent, but not really. Tonight, two women said they told you they came from Junction City, but one told me they came from Indiana. She came from Indiana, all the way from Indiana to see this show. So I think it was her friend or something. And so they was like, when will you be ready to bring a show there? I said I can be ready next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next month for sure. So with that being said, man, where I feel like God is putting on my heart is all we are is global now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible talks about how you're going to be a stranger in your own land. And we talked about it earlier that Louisiana treats you a lot like Kansas and Missouri treat me. They recognize our talent. Right. They recognize our gift. They recognize our greatness. But it's a lot of envy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of envy. It's a lot of insecurity. Right. It's a lot of holding a grudge, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, man, you said the loyal cast members, that's kind of like a gray statement to me, because something I said tonight, and I always try to tie stuff back together. Something I said tonight is just because people show up don't mean they're there to support you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I go by loyal based on how easy somebody is to work with.
Right.
That's why I don't base loyalty on people just showing up. I base it on how easy people are to work with, how willing people are to support my vision and to trust my vision and to let me stay in my lane and they stay in their lane.
Right.
So I did a whole lot. Really, you said a whole lot.
But my last question to you is, and this is an important.
I ain't asked you a question.
Well, I know, but
Go
this
ahead,
one here
man.
I have to know.
Go ahead.
Being that you're so humble,
Man,
how
I
does it
appreciate
make
that.
you feel?
I appreciate that.
Because you give.
Because I am.
So, how sure of you that it's gonna work? Because it takes strong faith to give when you don't have. So how does it make you feel after you accomplish your task of a show and being that you gave, even though most people don't give back? How does it make you feel? Does
Can I
it keep
speak on that tonight?
Yes. I mean, if you want to, you can.
No, I'm saying I thought I did the show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as you give, how does it make you feel knowing that there are ungrateful people that you give to?
Yeah, straight up.
In the midst of you taking the loss.
Man.
So does it affect you in any way, or does it motivate you more because you know that's going to be light at the end of the
I
tunnel?
love what you just asked.
Sometimes people are going to be difficult, no matter what you do. Sometimes you can help people over and over again, and they still not return the love. Sometimes some people going to show up just to see you fail. Friends and family. But no matter what, you cannot give up.
And I want to share something with believers, man. As a human being, I get pissed off, mad as F you know what. You know what I'm saying? Because my son deserves everything I got.
Right.
My son's 15 years old, about to be 16. And he deserves everything I got. And so, and my family and people who supported me from day one. So anytime I do give to somebody ungrateful, as a flesh human being, that's always the first thing I think about. Is like, man, I could have gave more to the ones who I owe it to.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing. People appreciate it, man. We ain't supposed to. Our job is to plant the seed, God get increase. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once I learned that, I stopped looking for appreciation in people. Something I said tonight was that I give and I do it, not looking for something back from a person, and I realize that God is always going to take care of me, and God does and is every single time. And so where I'm at in my life, and something else I said tonight after the show was, I done lost a lot more than people. That's the reason why Google higher highs, lower lows, the Timothy John story. That's the reason why I named it that, because I done had higher highs than most. Who else you know the Apollo paid for them? I know several people that's been on the Apollo, but I don't know too many people that the Apollo invited them when they didn't have a name. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, man, life keep me humble.
Showed up, you showed out, you shut it down.
Thank you.
When people didn't deliver, you delivered. That made them step their game up of the previous. If they wasn't giving their 100% at the beginning, trust and believe by the time that
For
play
sure.
ended tonight, everybody was on their A game. Turn on.
Yes, sir.
No, you got to come from the guts to the feet, to the knees, to the elbows. Them niggas was rolling. Them niggas was rolling. Come on, man, again. Them niggas was rolling. Come on, them niggas was rolling.
Let me ask a question. All right. My next question to you is, how did being a part of this show, the Pryor Empire, for the Superstars in Believe, how did being a part of this show help you grow?
Well, as an actor, it helped me to actually improvise in crazy situations. It helped me to how can I put it? It helped me go to the next level. If you know what I mean. As far as my acting skills, my improvisation, and my dedication, and even reading the script, it actually opened up a gateway to where I can receive and deliver. And it made me a better comedian, a better person, because discipline, what they say is, in order to become a great leader, you must first be a great follower. And today, and these 2 days, for me to drive up here showed that I was willing to do whatever it takes to make this not
Well,
just...
you've been doing that. You did that before.
Hello, America. Shut up and listen. I'm at work. Listen, new image pioneers. Listen, we're going to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the superstar dream believers. See, we're going to tell the story of the disciples and Jesus. See, I was going to play Jesus, but I'm too dark and my hair too good. But I need you to be in Kansas City. Get your tickets right now. That's going to be a whole weekend on the 29th of September. I'm talking about we're going to get it in. Timothy John, I see you, boy. I told you I was going to make this video. I'm at work. See, boy, I'm taking chances for us because I believe in what we're going to believe in because it's wild hot. Listen, hey. Y'all support us. Gotta go.
Yeah, but this time it made me very much appreciate those tough times in this business. And so now it has given me another insight on when somebody says something, they don't mean it the way that they said it. It all works out for a better purpose. So it really humbled me back to my roots of how the art really works, because so many people have bought their way into this business, and to return to your true roots of grind and dedication. It has reminded me that even when it's tough out there, as long as you got somebody giving you the correct tools with a stern and an iron fist, matters more than somebody that's pussyfooting around. And it'd be still a disaster. So this experience has really put me on my A game on how I'm going to attack every role that I receive, and it actually taught me how to discern when things in the atmosphere needs to shift because it don't go a part of the plan.
To triple up on you, I want to know in this order. I want to know what was your favorite moment since you've been here in KC? I want to know what your favorite moment was that didn't have to do with the show. Thank you, brother. I want to know what your favorite moment was during the show, and I want to know what you've learned from me as far as from a business perspective. So the first one, you know what I'm saying? What was your favorite moment that didn't have to do with the show?
My favorite moment was when we reconnected in the hospitality part. Because outside of what I would discuss in a minute, when I got here, it was different than what we discussed. Just the atmosphere was my favorite. Eating, of course, was
This is our second time being at Jam. Today. This is my favorite restaurant out here.
And the fact that it was a welcoming spirit here when I got here, and that's my most favorite thing was when I got here, I felt at home. I felt at peace. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to add, forgive me for cutting you off, but I want to add this type of man I am, that my brother was driving 9-10 hours, talking about from like 6-7 o'clock at night into the wee hours of the morning. I didn't have to, but I stayed up.
Right, waited.
We stayed up.
We fought because I was like, man, if you sleep, I'm gonna get a hotel. He was like,
well, it's like,
it was that Richard Pryor.
I said, I believe. You said. I was taught to
always keep a plan B. He said, what's a plan B?
I said I was taught to keep my word.
Right. So we gonna stay silent.
That's
fussing now through text. I had to pull over.
This is on the way. This is on the way here.
So that was the favorite moment that he kept his word.
Straight up. T real. T to the real.
And when I got to KC, I had a place to lay my head without stripes and pressure, so I could focus. Now the second one, my most favorite moments during the show is how we all came together. And we didn't let the audience see what we were going through behind the scenes. And the fact that everybody that was loyal to the show put their selfish pride and bickering aside for one moment to make one great masterpiece come alive. And the overall thing that topped it off tonight, dog, is when you got up there and you gave direction without breaking character. Now that's you don't see that every day. You didn't call anybody out. You called out what they should be doing.
That's it.
And it was disguised within the show.
Right.
So that was multitasking at its best, and that was the most favorite moment. And even seeing you bringing Richard Pryor to the forefront, it's one thing to see it on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, but the overall close and personal experience. If you wasn't here, you didn't see the pain, you didn't see the real stand-up behind the man that made this comedian. So these moments tonight were monumental because you went through hell to get here.
Man,
in a matter of a week and not even having but 2 days worth of practice. One when we got here, when he assigned part, and one this morning when we was tired as hell.
Who we had in the show.
Oh man! Then you had everybody running around because it was so much going on, happening, working against you, and you pulled it together. That was my favorite part. My favorite part is you stuck to your guns. You made it happen. You stayed up all night, and you still pulled through. So that was my very favorite. You know what I'm saying? So,
her question was business.
And what I learned from this is everybody can't go with you in this business.
Is Gideon out there somewhere?
Yeah, that's what I learned from you.
Y'all catch that later.
I learned that when you're stern and not a friend, or friendly, not to be saying you're not a friend,
right.
But to
I'm not a coddler.
You're not. So to continue to be stern all the way through, that's what I learned, that everybody doesn't deserve a break, even if they best friends, because I call hell too. So what I learned from this, if you're gonna do this, you gotta kind of be more of a boss with it. To break some rules, you have to hurt some feelings, because if you don't, it'll swallow you up. So you really taught me that if you believe in yourself, in order to get everybody else to believe in you, you have to show it.
Right.
And so that's what I learned from you, that when you love what you do, nobody can take that away from you, nobody can stop that, and nobody could make you change your mind once your mind is made up.
At funerals, white people, they cry softly. Then they hold it in until they get home, so they can cry softer. Look how I do. But see, niggas,
And this is a personal question about the whole Richard Pryor thing, because you do that very well.
Thank you.
What motivates you to keep doing it though, the way that you do it? Like what it is about Richard Pryor that makes you do what you do every time you do a show? What makes it so easy for you to transition into Richard Pryor?
I like to talk about the difference between white people and black people. First of all, at churches, black preachers, they think they know God personally. I really don't know what white preachers think, because as soon as I walk inside the church and I hear that creepy music, I don't know if Dracula's about to jump out or not. But black preachers think they know God personally. You know, I was standing on the corner I was eating a tuna fish sandwich. I was standing on the corner in 1949. You ate anything you could get. So I'm standing there eating my tuna fish sandwich. Then I heard a voice from up on high. The boys, they got magnificent. Then the boys got holy. Said they got holy. Said they got holy. And then the voice of God, it spoke to me. The voice of God said, nigga, give me some of that sandwich.
You said it. You said it this morning. You said, man, you Richard Pryor. You done went through his life, like for real. You know what I'm saying? So, and I said it tonight after the show, like everything I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Richard Pryor Jr. and Rain Pryor, man. Y'all reached out to me. Y'all hollered back at me when I reached out to y'all, and I appreciate that. Apples and Oranges production. I ain't forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all heard what he said, because y'all biggest thing was y'all didn't want somebody playing y'all father who was acting. Y'all wanted somebody who actually been through the hard life struggles, etc., etc. So that was it. I first got turned on to Richard Pryor in whenever JoJo Dancer came out, 87, 88. You know what I'm saying? My mama had JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling, and I can't really tell you the honest to God truth, like what from that made me resonate with him. But what I told you earlier was I never was a fan of buffoonery comedy. You know what I'm saying? People who did the slapstick, basically in my eyes, even if they ain't wearing it physically, but they just got the black face on and they Sambone. I've never been a fan of that. So to me, Richard Pryor was one of the first people who told truth, wasn't trying to be funny, and that made people laugh and people could relate to him. So he was real to me. He was the realest comedian that I had ever seen. So that was what motivated me. And so now, just wanting to be a master of my craft and just wanting to show Richard Pryor's kids, his wife, Jennifer Lee, and everybody that I'm the best person to play them, not Mike Epps, not Nick Cannon, not Marlon Wayans, that the movie ain't came out yet. Right. So, I mean, that's my motivation right now. I think there still might be a chance for it. Even if it ain't, when the movie come out, I want enough people to be like, nah, Timothy John, that's who you need to have. All right, my last question for you is, what was, because you've been consistent, you said everything was pretty much like you thought, it exceeded expectations. What was your biggest surprise of the actual show? That's a tough one. I know. What was the last question?
My biggest surprise of the show, it has to deal with your character, man. The biggest surprise is the 3 scenes, bro. It may not seem much to you. My biggest surprise is how you interpreted 3 scenes without an actress. My biggest surprise is how did he maintain character while reading their lines back to the audience while making us feel like they were there.
Right.
Patricia! Hey, I got a new joke! Anybody seen Patricia? Her real name is Kimberly. Does anybody know her last name? Anybody? No. But we want to record this.
That was the biggest surprise, because I thought when he was gonna cut this, you were gonna cut it out. I didn't know that.
I told y'all I was still we gonna keep everything the same. I'm gonna take care of it.
Because you said we're gonna cut it out, but what you mean
I said, no, we're gonna cut her out.
Right. And you kept the same. So my biggest surprise tonight was how you maintained everything that you discussed with a full cast as a single person. Your one-man show ability surprised me, because I've never seen a director, a producer, an actor get on stage on each scene that there was nobody there and actually call out their lines. While
Told the audience this is what they said about me.
Right. And tying their lines into your lines while remembering it, while directing now everything behind stage without even bringing it. That surprised me, dude.
Y'all don't know, but I just got my own show. Now, this is another scene where Kimberly was supposed to be here, but she ain't here. So I gotta make sure that I get all my friends. I gotta get Jim Brown, I gotta get Whoopi Goldberg, I gotta get Eddie Murphy, and I definitely gotta get Pam Grier, aka Foxy Brown. All right. Now she's talking about we got something going on, but I told her she was my best friend. And I don't care about male-female friendship. Our friendship is just plutonic. It's out of this world. Now I told you what, I got the 20 seconds. It's about 40 to 60. I got to do this during the show. That's all right.
That shit was like, you read their part, you know what I'm saying, and remember everything that we were supposed to do, even when we didn't even know what we were supposed to do. So that surprised me tonight that you was able to maintain it with all the chaos that could have prevented or made somebody fold to give a half-ass show. That surprised me tonight. Straight up. And it takes talent to do that.
Straight up.
Kimberly, if you was here, then I'd say, you can leave, but you ain't leaving in my car. Shoot, she thinks she's about to leave, but she ain't leaving in my car. I'll tell you that right now. Shoot, I'll show you this car. Then I'll keep you outside. When we go in there, we're still in the house. We go ahead and go outside. He wasn't on it. That was my car. Shoot, you think you're gonna leave in my car? I'm gonna show you ain't leaving in my car. Not today. Anytime you're ready, let's go loud. Come on. That's right. I shot all the tires on my car.
If there was a moment that you could see played on the TV right now, watch, replay, what would that be? Just your other show. What a must-see moment.
A must-see moment from tonight's event is the simple, matter of fact, it's the
that fire.
Yeah.
Is that what you're about to say?
That whole scene from the fire.
Hey, everybody, look at that. Listen, he's got a accelerator. Okay? I got something for you, Eddie. What you got for you? I got something for you. There you go. There you go, brother. All right. We're going to make a toast. You want to know why? I got something for you. Now, you remember last time you was here, you told me Bill Cosby told you to tone down the routine.
No, you ain't say it like that.
No. Bill Cosby told you to turn down the routine.
I remember what you told me.
I told you, F Bill Cosby.
You ain't necessarily say it like that, Rich.
I said F and the 3 letters after that.
Yeah, but you didn't necessarily say it like that, Rich. You said, be yourself. Care for Bill Cosby. That's what you said, Rich.
That boy all the way from Shreveport acting like that. You got to put your boy. Now look, y'all. Look what I got for Ed. The red suit.
The red suit.
Red suit just for you, Ed.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You gonna show Bill Cosby that.
Oh, yeah, you got that.
Now look, me and you, we're a team now. One day you might get a red suit. Not no time soon. To the red suit.
The red suit.
Hey. Now that's when you come.
Now, as you know, like I said earlier,
Where's my
the drug use is spiraling out of control.
Anybody see my pipe?
After several days of freebasing cocaine, he set himself on fire in a suicide attempt.
I need to get high. Where's my pipe?
It was initially reported as an accident, but later he admitted that he did it on purpose in a drug-induced
How you doing, lady? You got my pipe? Yeah, let me get my pipe. I'm sorry, preaching. You stuck up on me now. I'm sorry. I need to get high. I need to get high. I need to, you was supposed to be back there. What you doing? I don't know what they doing right there. That's right. I need to get high. Anybody see my pipe? Anybody see my pipe? I need to get high. I need to get high. Help me. Hey, Rich, man. Hold on. I got a light. I need my pipe. I got a light. I need my pipe. Rich, you should be okay. Anybody see my pipe? We don't have no blowtorch around. I need to get high. Huh? I need my pipe. I got everything else. What? I need it. What else? Some got me around here. I need to get high. I need to get high. I need to get high. Hold on. I need to get high. Now I'm just gonna be a little bit, that's you still saying. I need to get high. I need to get high. I need to get high. Help me. What do you want me to do? Help me. I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing but a no good junkie. It wasn't something I didn't already know. Or hadn't known for many years. But to say it in front of a group of total strangers, that's like saying I'm used to the greatest, funniest character I've created. I need to get high. Ooh, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Yeah, now that's good. That's a good idea. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. Yes, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe.
Because you gravitated. You gravitated from start to finish in that scene of the man on fire. And I would love to see that on the big screen of the Richard Pryor biography, because tonight you pulled it off as if it was motion picture, because you were Richard Pryor, sir, from you looking from your fix to setting yourself on fire on stage. So I would have loved, and I will love to see that part again, because that part right there symbolizes
that fire big.
Right, it symbolizes, and it.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
It was big.
As
Was it
we
big
ran.
enough?
Yes, it made
It was big enough?
yeah.
I thought I needed more.
No, if you would have used more, you would have been in the hospital.
I wanted to use more,
I
man.
think your clothes would have gave you I ain't even trying to be Eddie Murphy. I think if I was your hair would caught on fire. I wanted more. Yeah. So if I had to pick a night to relive to see on the big screen, it would be that, because he showed the pain and the struggle of a man that meant well in life, but was human. That was away from the light of the pedestal what we call what people judge. So I would have loved to see that. I would love to see it on the big screen, because you actually went to that other level of damn near setting yourself on fire for real.
I wanted more.
Right.
I did.
Yeah. And the fact that you was able to embody that man to where we didn't see Timothy John, we seen Richard, that was something that you don't see every day. I appreciate that. What was your favorite moment or moments throughout a production that you birthed out of your belly of a great legend? This is something you wrote based on facts and the way that you interpreted to make it accurate. What was your favorite part of your production through this night? What was the two favorite things that you seen when you were acting?
Easy. My most favorite moment of the entire show is when I talk to the audience afterwards.
Let's give it up. Don't sound like that, boy. That sounds like get every y'all doing the show. No, that's good right there. Appreciate that. Now, I know most of y'all think Mudbone ain't nothing but an old drunk. Keep it to yourself. But if you don't take nothing else from this show, I need every person in here to remember. Shut up, nigga. I'm joking. No, seriously. I need everybody in here to realize that no other human being has the power to decide whether you succeed or fail. Nobody has the position of God. Sometimes people are going to be difficult, no matter what you do. Sometimes you can help people over and over again, and they still not return the love. Sometimes, some people are going to show up just to see you fail. Friends and family. But no matter what, you cannot give up. I'm a living witness. I'm a living testimony. Because me, myself, Timothy John, have lost a lot of people in my life. From 2 children to brother to a whole lot of family. And that's why I'm able to stand here and no weapon formed against me. With that being said, I know there's people in here right now that are still grieving losses for people that's not here. And if there's nothing else you take from this show, if there's nothing else I can do to inspire and influence you, this is it. We are supposed to give our flowers to the living, not the dead. Okay? I need you all to know, regardless what you think your talent is or how many people support you, there's always somebody who's looking at you, who's depending on you to be their strength and their inspiration. It might be a child, it might be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be somebody older than you that you don't know you have an impact on. So we have to realize that there's other people in this room dealing with some of the same pains and struggles we do. There's other people in our life that's dealing with some of the same things we've gone through. I want to make it clear right here. Timothy John Strong is a believer in Jesus Christ, Yeshua. And what that means is I believe that there was someone who loved me enough, no matter what I did, now, then, or later, to sacrifice. We are here now to sacrifice for other people, even the ones who don't appreciate it. That is why I sleep good every single night. So, from the bottom of my heart, in the depth of my soul, I thank each and every person in here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I left everything on the table for y'all. I love y'all. God bless you.
Because like you said, they didn't know nothing behind the scenes. And I feel like everybody that came to the show saw me in a different light. But I knew how big it was. Right. I knew how big it was. So I felt like even people that was there, it kind of went over their head or it was too big. So it was like, it was entertaining, but it was a whole lot to take in. Right. Like people say about me a lot of times, they're like, you give a lot, but sometimes it be too much. And so people can't focus on everything you give because it's all good. And so after the show, I felt like that was the most intimate time I've ever been with cast members and with staff and with the audience. And so that was rewarding for me to open myself up. You know what I'm saying? Without any type of wall, without any type of hesitation at all. So that was my favorite part.
Thank you very much for coming out. You have a great night. Show me that for some love.
All right. Now myself, I ain't in character no more. So you can keep that playing, brother. Please and thank you. Because that song got me through a lot of stuff. Turn it up just a little bit, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just wanted to, again, for me, you, me, myself, thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Again, like, I'm glad what happened today happened. Like, in real life, I'm glad about that. Because my faith is strong, man, and it was only strong for me, bro. Over and over and over again in life. So I try to inspire people when I can. And I just want to take a minute right now to acknowledge and thank everybody here standing on the stage. It go both ways. It go both ways. Just like I didn't have to be a part of this, I didn't have to include you, vice versa. But God works. I don't ever say the Lord works in mysterious ways. I just say the Lord works. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of my things. So from the bottom of my heart, man, appreciate you. All the way from Shreveport, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? All the way. This is my dude right here, man. Got nothing but love for this brother, man. We met back in 2013, I want to say. You know, it was just a God thing again, you know, to just connecting people. And Friday, brother got off like 5 o'clock in the evening, drove straight here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. On his own dime. Didn't ask me to pay for nothing. There you go. I just played like that. Yeah. Didn't ask for nothing. But you know what? And this is recorded, right? To any actor or actress out there that asks me how much you get paid, show me how much you worth for. You know what I'm saying? And I say, no, you already know. And I said that to say, he didn't ask me for nothing, but he got everything. I'm talking about, I took care of him this time, last time, and every time. And so we know that just from actions. You know what I'm saying? Not words. So I want to thank you, you know what I'm saying? And from the bottom of my heart, you know what I'm saying? I did something a little special, you know what I'm saying? A little funky, you know what I'm saying? We superstars now, right?
As far as just the show goes, I mean, like I said, I wanted the fire to be good, but I did. I wanted to. It said woo, but I wanted to woo to where everybody thought they was gonna be on fire too. That's what I wanted. I was flirting with the line, but I wanted it to be even bigger. You know, I gotta see it because it might have been enough, but I gotta see it. But my favorite moment of the whole show. Give me a second. Give me about 5 to 7 to 8 to really get that for real. I mean, no, it got to be that scene. It got to be that man on fire scene because my favorite moment was before that. You know what I'm saying? My favorite moment was when I had this in the box and I said, "Hey Eddie, I got something for you," and everybody said. That was one of the times where I felt like if you a basketball player, that's one of them times where you just come across half court and just pull it up. You know what I'm saying? If you're a boxer, that's one of them times where you just come one round, one punch, knockout. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was one of the moments, even before I did the fire. I felt like I like to say metaphoric ways, I felt like you and y'all and everybody threw me a oop. I felt like y'all threw me the hugest oop off the glass, like Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. Off the glass, off the board, off the floor, nothing but net. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like y'all did for me. So that was my favorite moment too. The man on fire, even before the fire.
I see my pipe.
After several days of freebasing cocaine, he set himself on fire in a suicide attempt.
I need to get high. Where's my pipe?
It was initially reported as an accident, but later he admitted that he did it on purpose in a drug-induced state.
How you doing, lady? You got my pipe? I need to get high. I need to get high. You was supposed to be back there helping. What you doing? I don't know what they doing right there. I need to get high. Anybody see my pipe? Anybody see my pipe? I need to get high. I need to get high. Help me. Hey, Rich, man. Hold on. I got a light. I need my pipe. I got a light. I need my pipe. Rich, you should be okay. Anybody see my pipe? We don't have no blowtorch around. I need to get high. Huh? I need my pipe. I got everything else. What? I need. What else? Some got me around here. I need to get high. I need to get high. I need to get high. Hold on. I need to get high. Now I'm just going to be a little bit, that's you still saying. I need to get high. I need to get high. I need to get high. Help me. What do you want me to do? Help me. I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing but a no good junkie. It wasn't something I didn't already know. Or hadn't known for many years. But to say that in front of a group of total strangers, that's like saying I'm used to the greatest, funniest character I've created. I need to get high. Ooh, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Yeah, now that's good. That's a good idea. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe. Yes, I'm gonna set myself on fire. Then I'll be safe.
There you have it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for your time.
All right, this is T-Real. Jeremy.
It's your boy Unmask.
KC.
Google Unmask.
Yes, sir.
Google T-Real.
Just be looking out.
Google Jazz at the Legends.
Right. Look forward
Can't find
to
a better place to go to.
Of us. For more commentary.
We're taking all this. There you go. Even got them happy.
Go up to Superstar Dreams Believers.
Superstar Dreams Believers, that throwback.
Yeah, then you can find us on Facebook, the Richard Pryor Empire, or the Pryor Empire, however it is. But follow this brother, look for this brother, because he's about to go to new heights. This is comedian Jeremy Unmask and T-Real. We signing out. Thank you. Good night. Love y'all.